everyone, welcome back to my channel RV's Learning Point. Today we'll be learning about acids, bases and salts. Firstly, let us learn the important concepts of this chapter. Acids. Acids are those substances which change blue litmus solution to red. Acids are those substances which change blue litmus solution to red. Now the term acid has been derived from a Latin word acidus. Acidus means sour. So, the acids are sour in taste and acids dissociate in aqueous solutions to give H plus ions. So, the examples of acids are hydrochloric acid, hydrobromic acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid and acetic acid. So these are the examples of acids. Acids are sour in taste and they change the litmus solution from blue to red. Next, indicators. Indicators are those substances which change their color in different types of substances. Now there are mainly two types of indicators. Firstly, natural indicators and synthetic indicators. Natural indicators are red cabbage leaves, beetroot extract and the petals of some colored flowers like rose, hydrangea, petunia, geranium and turmeric. Turmeric also is a natural indicator. Now turmeric changes its color in acid and basic solutions. So that is why see the indicators are called indicators because they indicate the presence of acids and bases in different types of substances. Now synthetic indicators are methyl orange, methyl red and methylene blue, phenolphthalein. So these are available in the laboratories. So natural indicators and synthetic indicators are mainly the two types of indicators. Next, litmus solution. So litmus solution is extracted from a plant lichen. Now this is available in laboratories as red or blue litmus solution. It is used as an acid-base indicator. Now when a purple solution is acidified, it changes into blue color. Whereas if you add a small amount of base, this blue solution changes into red due to the base. Bases are those substances which change the red litmus solution to blue. Bases are bitter in taste. For example, they are found in bitter gourd extract and in neem extract, in cucumber extract and also in washing soda solution. Bases are those substances which dissociate in aqueous solutions to form OH minus ions. For example, NaOH, KOH. So these are the examples of bases. So bases are bitter in taste and they change the red litmus solution to blue. Acid-base indicators. Acid-base indicators are those substances which give different colors in different solutions. So litmus solution is an example of acid-base indicators where blue litmus turns red when it is acidified and red litmus turns blue when base is added. So that is acid-base indicators. Turmeric is also an acid-base indicator. See, when yellow stain of turmeric is on your clothes, see when you add soap, see when you wash your clothes, so the yellow stain becomes red in color. So this shows that the soap contains base in it. So that is how the turmeric indicates that yes, the soap solution contains base. All living things are very sensitive to acids and too much acid can kill the cells or even stop the working of cells. Therefore, in a laboratory, we must always handle acids with protection. So the precautions to be followed while using or handling the acids in the laboratories are: firstly, we should never touch or taste the acids present in the laboratory. Second thing, we must always add acids. Concentrated acid must be added into a beaker of water. Always the concentrated acids must be added to water. But water should be never added to concentrated acids. If water is added to concentrated acid, then the beaker will get too much heat and the beaker might even blast, which even might cause burns on your hand. So therefore concentrated acids only must be added to water. So these are the precautions to be used while handling acids in the laboratories. Next, advantages of acids. Firstly, hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid. This is released in our stomach, which helps in the coagulation of proteins. Which helps in the coagulation of proteins by making the acidic medium. So, coagulation of proteins and helps in digestion. Helps in digestion. Also, hydrochloric acid, this kills the bacteria that enters the stomach along with the food. So, this kills the bacteria. So, next, carbonic acid. Carbonic acid, this is present in cold drinks. Carbonic acid is present in cold drinks. Next, vinegar is used as a preservative in pickles. In pickles or also in Chinese food. So this is used as a preservative. Next, lemon. Lemon contains citric acid. Lemon contains citric acid. Now this citric acid is used in case of indigestion. And the last one, oranges and amla. Oranges and amla contain ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is nothing but vitamin C. So, ascorbic acid, now because of the presence of ascorbic acid, this leads to the prevention of a disease called scurvy. Reactive metals react with dilute hydrochloric acid to liberate hydrogen gas. So, zinc plus HCl gives zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. Next, calcium plus hydrochloric acid gives calcium chloride plus hydrogen gas. Aluminium plus hydrochloric acid gives aluminium chloride plus hydrogen gas. So, reactive metals, zinc, calcium and aluminium, these are reactive metals. So, when reactive metals react with dilute hydrochloric acid, they liberate hydrogen gas. See, they have liberated hydrogen gas. See, salts are also formed when metal oxide reacts with acids or acidic oxides. So, metal oxide, when metal oxide reacts with an acid or when a metal oxide reacts with an acidic oxide, salts are formed. For example, see, calcium oxide is also called as quicklime. So, calcium oxide, when it reacts with nitric acid, then calcium nitrate is formed. Calcium nitrate plus hydrogen is formed. So, hydrogen is in its liquid state and calcium nitrate is the salt produced in this displacement reaction. See, salts are also formed when base reacts with acidic oxides. So, see this example, sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide, when it reacts with carbon dioxide, so sodium carbonate is the salt that is being produced in this displacement reaction, and sodium carbonate plus hydrogen in its liquid state. So, sodium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide gives sodium carbonate plus hydrogen in its liquid state. So, salts are formed in three ways. Metal plus acid gives metal salt plus hydrogen gas. Salts are also formed when metal oxide reacts with acids or acidic oxides and when base reacts with acidic oxides. Universal indicator. This is a mixture of different kinds of indicators which shows a gradual but well-marked series of difference in change of color over a very wide range of the concentration of H plus ions. So even if there is change in the concentration of H plus ions, this universal indicator shows gradual but well marked color change. Concentration of H plus ions. So this is the mixture of different kinds of indicators. So our next topic is pH scale. So pH. See, P refers to potence. Potence means power. And H for hydrogen. So pH refers to the power of hydrogen. The power of hydrogen. And pH scale. This is used to measure the hydrogen ion concentration in any substance. So now, if the pH is less than 7, if the pH of a substance is less than 7, then that substance is an acid. And if the pH of a substance is equal to 7, then that substance is a neutral substance. And if the pH is greater than 7, then that substance is a base. So if the pH is less than 7, then that substance is an acidic substance. If the pH is equal to 7, then it is neutral, and if the pH is greater than 7, then it is a basic substance. Now, in this pH scale, neutral, these are considered as weak acids. Weak acids, these are weak base, strong acid, and strong base. So this is the pH scale. Application of pH in daily life. Plants grow in soil of specific pH. And the pH of our stomach is is 2 because of the secretion of hydrochloric acid. Now the pH of our stomach is 2 because of the secretion of hydrochloric acid. The carbohydrates gets digested in the small intestine. Only because this digests in a basic medium and not in an acidic medium, which is in the stomach due to the hydrochloric acid. So that's it for today's class. This chapter will be continued in my next video. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then like, share and subscribe to my channel, RVS Learning Point.